My name is Avianna McFarquhar, and I'm a theater and business major at SMSU. I'm a theater major because, one, I really love theater and I want to pursue theater in my lifetime. The business side I have as well because I do partially own a business with my mom. So I need to learn all the skills of that as well as knowing the skills to manage my own business as an actor. So as an actor, you are your business. You have to be able to market, you have to be able to take care of your money and all of that stuff. So that's why I have both the theater and the business, because I can use both of them to help me advance in the theater world as well as the business world. All the way up, good. And you should be all the way up now. And get ready to lean back. Bounce, 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 and freeze. Good, you get it. Very good. How does that feel, you guys? That looks good. You ready to move on, or we want to do that one more time? Move on, move on, move on. All right. So dancing has always been a part of my life, same as gymnastics. And when I was 16, we moved up here to Minnesota because my mom bought her old dance studio, Southwest School of Dance. By moving up here, that's how I actually found out about SMSU, which is pretty cool because it was like right down the street. With SMSU being so close, I'm able to continue my education with theater and business while teaching dance and gymnastics at my studio. A choreographer's job is to create dances. For example, I had the opportunity to create dances for 1940s Radio Hour and an upcoming show, Firebringer. In Firebringer, you have to make sure their dances go with the play. So how I choreograph things, I listen to the music and then I visualize how I want things to formulate. So for instance, when I listen to the first soundtrack, I can close my eyes and I can see people in my head actually dancing, and then I write that down or I record myself doing it. So after that is when the rehearsal process starts. So from the first rehearsal to performance, there's about 3 weeks within there, which we have 2 days out of each week to work on dances. So that is about 3 dances every day. Then after those 2 weeks, they have about 1 week to really perfect and include it within the whole play. And then it's performance week. So yeah, my job is actually pretty short. It's just make sure they know the steps, make sure they're doing them right, and make sure they're having fun, so. And slow, bam! Woo! Get those hands in the air, people! Woo, woo! And 5, 6, 7, and. Now we all know that your love is crazy. We got sassy, now she let us feel it. I like to go all out when I dance, so that can be a little difficult for people to get, especially if they're not a dancer or if they have no experience in dance. So I gotta make sure that not only I can do it, but other people can do it, because I can make up something in my head that's completely like Broadway style, in my head anyways, and we gotta make sure it's level for people to be able to actually do. Good. So the first theater activity that I remember doing was actually in pre-K. It was about this little play that had to do with fox eating people. I'm not sure what the name of it was, but I remember distinctly that I was a piglet and I was eaten by a fox and I had to run behind this little like contraction thingy because it was a cave that he ate me in. It was really funny. But later on, I went to community theater because I was homeschooled, and I really, really found that I loved theater after I did a play called The Wiz. It was so fantastic. The cast, the crew, just the whole experience all together. It was just instantly, I was like, yes, I want to do this again and possibly for the rest of my life. So that's how I got started in theater. And then I've just been doing more theater after that, trying to work on my singing, trying to work on my dancing, acting, all of that. So through SMSU, I was able to go to KCACTF, a college convention for theater students. There, I auditioned and I was one of 60 people who got to go to Open Jar, an amazing institute in New York City for theater students. So what Open Jar is a prestigious workshop for theater students. So there you get to meet people who are currently working on Broadway and you get to work one-on-one with them. So I got to work with people that were in Aladdin, the genie, in fact, on Aladdin. I got to work with him in an acting and movement one-on-one. And it was just so amazing because we got to work on theater, we got to work on our singing, we got to work on our acting, we got to learn about the whole theater experience on Broadway, and it was just incredible. So what I want to do after I graduate is, yes, be on Broadway. I know it's very typical, but that's actually what I want to do. Be on Broadway, act in movies and television shows or TV in general. And SMSU is helping me do that. And I know that through hard work, I'll be able to achieve it one day.